There was once a village called Willowmere, resting by the edge of a quiet river where dragonflies danced over the water. Among the cottages painted white and blue stood a tiny workshop, its walls decorated with cracked pots that still shone in sunlight. That workshop belonged to Elias and his wife Clara, the village potters. Elias had been born with only one arm. Yet no one in Willowmere ever thought of him as less. If a child needed a cup, he shaped one. If someone's water jar broke, he fixed it before dusk. His wife Clara painted every pot with soft colours: clouds, rivers, birds, and dreams. Together they filled the village with beauty shaped by patience. Their daughter Lila was 9, bright, curious, and full of laughter. But as she grew older, she began to notice how other fathers carried heavy loads with ease, how both their hands moved freely. One day, while helping Elias lift a clay jar, she blurted, "Why did God give you only one arm, Papa?" Elias paused. The question wasn't rude, just honest, like a leaf falling into a still pond. He smiled softly and said, "Come with me." They walked to the riverbank, where the air smelled of wet earth and the evening sun dipped low. Elias picked up a handful of clay. "See this?" he said. "It looks plain now, but inside it waits to become something useful. A cup, a bowl, a lamp." He began shaping it with his one arm and the help of his leg. Lila watched, wide-eyed, as the clay turned smooth beneath his touch. "How do you do that so perfectly?" she asked. He chuckled. "Because I learned to listen to the wind." "The wind?" she repeated. "Yes," Elias said. "When I had 2 arms, I worked too fast. I wanted to finish everything, but after the accident, when I lost this arm, I had to slow down. I began to feel the wind, how it cools the clay, how it whispers when it's ready to rest. I stopped forcing things. I started shaping them with care." Clara joined them with 2 cups of warm milk. She said, "Your father's pots are stronger now than ever before, because he pours patience into each one." Then she looked at her daughter. "Do you know, Lila, most people think they need more strength, more speed, more hands. But sometimes God gives less, so we can feel more deeply, love more gently, and live more wisely." Lila held one of the new clay bowls. It was simple but beautiful. A little uneven, like a smile caught mid-laughter. She ran her fingers along its rim and whispered, "Maybe one arm is just enough to hold the whole world." Elias laughed. "And one heart is enough to fill it." That night, the breeze passed through Willowmere, carrying the scent of fresh clay and wildflowers. Lila sat by the window, watching her father work, his shadow moving like a dance between firelight and peace. For the first time, she didn't see what he lacked. She saw what he had, a gift that shaped not just pots, but hearts. Message: true strength is not in what we have, but in what we make from what we're given. Vocabulary from the story Clay, meaning: soft, earthy material used to make pottery. Example: the artist molded a beautiful vase out of clay. Whisper, meaning: to speak or make a soft sound. Example: the wind whispered through the trees. Patience, meaning: the ability to wait calmly. Example: making pottery requires a lot of patience. Uneven, meaning: not smooth or perfectly shaped. Example: the handmade bowl was uneven but charming. Scent, meaning: a pleasant smell. Example: the scent of flowers filled the garden. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.